Let's just take a closer look now at the background to this story. Apart from being China's top security official, Zhou Yongkang is also a member of the powerful Standing Committee of the Communist Party. Well, the 16 men calling for him to step down are retired mid-level party officials from the southern province of Yunnan, and they've accused Zhou of involvement in the deaths of members of organized crime rings. And they say Zhou supported the former head of Chongqing city, Bo Xilai. Bo was sacked in March on suspicion of corruption, and Bo's wife has been accused of ordering the killing of a British businessman. Let's bring in Al Jazeera's Rob McBride. He's monitoring developments for us from Hong Kong. Rob, it's not often that party members make such a daring plea to their boss.
That's right. It is a very unusual step, and it does give an indication of some of the rift that's taking place, the infighting that's taking place, largely behind closed doors. This was an open letter that was published in overseas websites. It hasn't had very much play at all within China itself, but calling, as you mentioned, for the sacking, of Zhou Yongkang, indicating his closeness with Bo Xilai, the controversial leader of Chongqing. Bo Xilai, of course, was accused of the Chongqing model of imposing a very tough crackdown on triad gangs in the city, and by getting around, allegedly getting around the law by torturing suspects in prison. And the allegation is, and as was stated in this letter, that he wouldn't have been able to carry out those things without the support of China's top security man, Mr. Zhou.
Right, Rob. And does this then show that there is an internal power struggle going on at the top of China's leadership?
Well, yes, there is. I mean, it's been known for some time, since the start of the Bo Xilai affair, in fact, that there has been this struggle between, on the one hand, the reformers in Beijing, those who've been responsible for the economic liberalization policies of the past 20 years, and then this new movement, the so-called new leftists, those who call for a return to the old Maoist ideals. Now, Zhou Yongkang is seen as being a part of that faction, along with Bo Xilai, and he was expected to be replaced in any case at the upcoming party congress this year. But this group, who've called now for his sacking, say that doesn't go far enough, that the party, the reformist faction, if you like, the party should make an example of Mr. Zhou and sack him right now.
And Rob, what's been the reaction in China over this?
Well, interestingly, there's been very little mention, obviously, about the open letter from this group of 16. It has to be said that they are, if you like, middle-ranking officials rather than people who are incredibly influential. They are largely retired Communist Party veterans. But interestingly, the official Chinese media have been carrying a full-length transcript of a speech given by Mr. Zhou last week in China. And that is seen as an indication that, in fact, for all of his possible shortcomings, for all of his links with Bo Xilai, he still actually is in the general favor of the Communist Party. And the Communist Party will want to see him stay in place. They won't want to see another high-level sacking at this stage in the run-up to the party congress. They probably want to see him hold on to his position until that congress takes place.